Oh my god, we made it just on time. Everybody, welcome to Osborne Motors Endurance Challenge. A lot of things have happened.
Hey, Marcus.
And we're here with
It's about time, buddy.
with my two best friendos in the booth.
Oh,
I
love you too, Marcus.
had to fix things, and then they were broken. And it's
Is your
still,
internet working tonight?
I hope so. It still looks kind of broken on my screen. There's still class showing that shouldn't be showing.
Oops.
Yeah. Oops.
I don't
indeed.
know if you saw this, but we have a GT3. Looks like they're behind the field.
Interesting.
Yeah.
GT3's in the back? You sure? You sure you're not high?
That's what it's Matt Benson.
Oh yeah, look at that. Is it the amateur? No, there's no GT3s in the back. Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. I could see him.
Oh, there's a couple.
Okay.
I wonder. Probably didn't grid by
Okay.
class, but that's all right. You know, tiny track. What could go wrong? We'll see if it's like that
Exactly.
for Knockhill.
Honestly, this track isn't that small. This is a pretty well-known used track in the British
Yeah, this is the warm up. This is the
you know,
Knockhill warm up.
GT series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Knockhill will be crazy,
Knockhill will be glorious.
and I'm so excited to go there. It's going to be a great track with multi-class. I guarantee it.
The timing tower looks real scuffed.
It looks awesome.
You don't see the GT4 class? The 5th class?
Oh, I see him. The 4th class. Like what? 5th?
You don't see a 5th class on your screen?
I see 4 classes.
Okay, so that's just my screen. Good.
I see GT3 Pro, GT3 M, GT4
On your SDK.
Pro, and GT. Well, not on my SDK, but I do on the stream. No, it's super helpful.
What?
Don't.
You make no sense.
You want me to explain what I'm doing? I know. I have.
It's not on your
I'm
SDK.
dual
You can't
screening
see it
this.
on your SDK. That's all I care about, right?
I see GT3 class and GT4 class on my SDK. But on your SDK, I see all 4 classes.
You don't see the 5th one.
No, what's the 5th one?
Exactly.
Broadcasters or something?
No. The race is starting.
Marcus,
We'll
can you share
fix
screen?
we'll
About to go green.
fix the timing tower
About to go
later.
green.
Devin, you're just gonna have to watch the race. The race is going green. I gotta get the thing. I'm all sorts of
watch
discombobulated,
YouTube, buddy.
but this is.
There we go. Green flag's out. Oh, we got a car that's already kind of touching the grass. All right. Good turn one. Good turn one, folks. Good job, everybody. Tony Caicedo pulling out. I don't want to say commanding lead, but he's got a pretty decent. You know, he's got first place on hold down right now. Looks like Nate Sides went off in the background there.
Dead air.
Porsche, Acura, Porsche. What is up with this? There is no what's it called in the field? Like no variety. There's 2 cars in the field at the front of the pack right now.
Everyone has chosen their car. Oh man, everything loaded. Everything looks normal now. Okay. We're back in the game.
Good job, buddy.
We're
Good
back
job, buddy.
in the game.
So
the
proud of you.
race is starting.
Tony Caicedo did something weird because he went from 1st to 3rd. Oh, but he's diving up the inside of Scott Kimbrough. Man, that was a lunge for P2, but he pulled it off. Are you
Tony
seeing what I'm seeing, Mark?
Caicedo, I am. I start talking and then
Okay.
you instantly start talking. I'm letting you roll with it. So far, every sentence I've said, you're like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna talk right now." So I'm letting you get this energy out. I like it.
I'm sorry, buddy.
It's
Sorry.
okay. I'm letting you.
Wait.
You're doing your thing. You got some whiskey in you. You're excited. Mike Braun's coming up the inside. Tony Caicedo. There they go, side by side. For me, not having any of my shit together, this has turned out to be a pretty exciting race. We have 4 classes to look at.
Pretty
But
awesome.
right now,
this is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. Tony kept it.
Scott Kimbrough. Sorry, it's Scott Kimbrough and Tony Gaicedo, not Mike Braun.
Kimbrough's back. Kimbrough wasn't here last week. Kimbrough is back to take on John Schwartz, but he can't catch up to him because he's got Caicedo taking him side by side for almost an entire lap now. Coming up to a certain corner name. They have names. I don't know them.
British people are the best at naming track corners, but I don't know any of them here.
That's good. Maybe we'll learn for Knockhill. But there's Tony Caicedo.
Oh, wait. No, I do know one. There is one that it's called Druids. Druids. It's like turn 2. Turn 2 is called Druids.
That's good.
I know that one.
Kimbrough is not letting up on the back of Caicedo. I'm sure there's other things we should be looking at, but this is so enthralling right now, and it's not an endurance weekend.
An inch.
It's a sprint weekend, so people can't just hang out, save fuel. They got to fight constantly for 30 minutes.
We do have a card going off, which it looks like George Miles went a little wide. Was it George? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It was Parker Merrill went a little wide.
Parker Merrill.
Well, like you said, we don't have to focus on that.
We'll definitely go back.
Just focus on the positive.
We'll definitely
focus on the positives.
We'll definitely go back and do some recaps. There's lots of passing. I'm really invested to see if Kimbrough is going to make this pass on Caicedo. Was Caicedo here last week? I know we missed the whole broadcast last week. I don't really know what happened.
Yeah, last week barely even happened.
We tried our hardest. There goes Scott Kimbrough. Set it up the inside.
Stop, Kimbrough.
Through 3 quarters past Druids. He did not let Tony take that at all.
Man, that wasn't even a dive. Tony, he just bitch slapped Tony into that turn. he just told Tony, get out of the way, son.
You know Tony's gonna have a reply. Meanwhile, Mike Braun in that fluorescent Acura is just waiting for these two to probably take each other out. Although it looks like Tony's starting to fall behind a little bit.
Tony's falling behind.
Nerves may be getting to him. I mean, if I was him, I would be sweating.
I agree. Yeah.
Battling with the great Scott Kimbrough.
We always love watching the leader here at OMEC, but as you can see, John Schwartz already has almost a 3-second lead. So at this point, we're just gonna focus on what's most exciting. I'm sorry, John.
That's okay. Kimbrough's got a lot of time to work up to John. Let's go.
Yep. See, Tony's running wide. Oh, now he's got Mike Braun. There he goes. There goes Mike Braun.
Oh, yeah, take that opportunity. The bumpers are gonna touch, and he is falling behind.
Man, dude, if Tony was watching the stream right now, he would be livid. He would be. Ooh. We're roasting him.
Tony always gets
like a marshmallow.
He always gets so much broadcast time because there's always something crazy happening with Tony. Whether
there always is.
He's wrecking other people. People are passing him.
He started well. But
he did.
Yeah.
He is in the pro division, right?
Correct.
Good. The 3-digit number threw me off. I guess when you get promoted, you keep your number.
We don't do that anymore. Remember?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah. The 3 digits. Nope, not here in OMEC anymore.
Well,
you get whatever number you want nowadays.
The GT4 divisions on your timing tower may be wrong. Then I'm not sure.
I don't know.
We're still here. We got Jake Luther coming up the back of Tony Caicedo. I was gonna switch away, but then it got more. The action got heated, but I think we got to find some other battles. We got to go down to the amateur division, check them out. They're pretty spread out. We got old William Lemaster. How do you say his last name?
Lemaster.
Devin, how do you say his last name?
Lemaster.
Devin, are you here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Tony Caicedo crashed. The pressure got to him, and here it is. Hold on, Caicedo.
And we have Nick Terrell going off in T1. But yeah,
that must have been
Caicedo's fun. Oh, looks like Porsche was doing Porsche things, if I had to guess.
No, he got Jake Luther.
He got Jake Luther.
That was very nice. I don't know if that was Jake Luther's fault, but Jake Luther's bumper was there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I want.
The drunk broadcasters are saying that is a racing incident. Sorry, Tony.
I'm not drunk. I'm sober, so I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
Go January.
You're not having...
It's dry January, my guy, but there, Caicedo's not going to have He's not gonna be happy about that. Whose ever fault it was, but what happened to Nick Tyrrell?
He just went a little wide in T1. No big deal.
Ooh, that looked sick though. Look at that. He saved it. That was just a quick drift through T1.
Yeah.
Nick Tyrrell, you get one more replay. Look at this. Look at this. That's a clip right there. Somebody clip that. Chat, clip that. I don't know.
Has Nick
I don't have
always
a chat.
been? Is that the Acura? Is that the Acura that Nick is driving?
Yeah.
Has he always been in an Acura this season?
Yes, he changed liveries though.
Oh.
Must
Looks
have
like
a
Tony had
special
to
one.
go into the pits.
Or Tony.
Tony uses fast repair?
Or Tony.
No way. What? Did Tony get a drive-through? Tony might have gotten a drive-through because he did not stop.
Well, they're pretty short on spurt weekends. I think it's only, is it 10 they get you drive through or 6?
Man.
I think it's 6.
Dude,
so a 4 and a 2.
He has elbows out.
I think he needs to tuck his elbows in a little bit because he is.
What else do we got?
He's.
Ooh. I mean, there's a pretty good battle right now for P6.
In what class?
P5, rather. Sorry, P5 GT3 Pro. We got Kevin Hayes followed very closely by Nate Sides. Very closely.
Back up to the
Kevin
class
Hayes
that
is a
gets
little
all
wide.
the attention. Sorry, GT4 drivers, but look what we got here. See, there's the livery that Nick Tyrrell should have. This one looks way
Weird.
better. Look at it.
I don't know.
Doesn't it look amazing? That's livery of the year. That should be an award.
I agree. Trading paints.
Is this a great battle, or are they just following each other around the track?
I think Kevin's getting loose. Personally, it looked a lot closer when I switched to it.
We gotta switch to Cantrell,
Trying my
who's
best.
fighting off Christian Gritzko. Christian Gritzko, no slouch in that GT4 Pro division, and we got Patrick Cantrell in that handicapped Aston Martin car. You'll notice he's the only one in the GT4 Pro in an Aston Martin. But Gritzko, when we were watching him week 1, he was definitely no slouch. He was up in the fighting for first and second, and I think he just kept getting caught up in the wreck. But he's all over the bumper. Patrick Cantrell sticks his nose out to make a move. Looks like the back end of that Mercedes might got a little loose. Couldn't quite get the move made because he was bump drafting down that back straight. Devin.
Hmm.
Can I get a fun fact about Brands Hatch?
It's in England.
That was pretty fun. Pretty fun. Is that Druids they just went through?
Yours is turn 2, yeah.
Cantrell in P4 hunting down Kevin Medina for P3.
Trying.
He's having a pretty good season, I think. Couldn't
Cantrell?
tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Medina.
Cantrell.
Looks like we got the GT. Is it GT3 traffic coming through now?
Already?
Or we're wrong on that. I think so. Unless it was just an unfortunate accident that made one of the GT3.
Well,
back,
the GT3
There you go,
AM
Kevin Hayes.
started at the back.
Yeah.
Who do we got? Jake?
Yeah, but I think
Not Jake. Mr.
we got
John
Nate Sides
Schwartz.
and Kevin Hayes going around.
Yeah, this is lap traffic already because this is John Schwartz,
Yep.
your race leader, lapping those GT4 cars. That was a quick lap. I mean, quick time to lap. It's only 10 minutes in the race, so GT3 field's gonna... Knockhill is gonna be just crazy.
Immaculate.
Just crazy.
Immaculate.
No matter how many technical problems I had tonight, I was gonna make this happen. No matter how late I was. Because it's been
Knockhill is
9
an
seasons
S-tier
of
track.
everyone telling me I can't put Knockhill in the season, and guess what? I did it.
Ooh, we got a pro Jason Larson going off in second to last turn. See what happened.
Just kind of driving.
Yep, just it looks like he was navigating that GT4 traffic, and
Before that, you had a pass from Nick Tyrrell. Ooh, on the inside. Looks like he spun a little bit, squeezing down the center, and Nick Tyrrell honestly kind of helped him out. Straightened him up.
yep.
get straightened. There's just so much stuff going on. I just don't know.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
I found so the setting, the Mr. Bob Lindell, where I can change the timing tower, grouped or overall. So this shows where people actually are on the track, so I can see when someone's passing someone, but it's not necessarily a battle. I think that's what people were talking about. I don't know. I get roasted for my broadcasting skills 24/7, so it's okay.
Oh, dude, we all do.
I've got the thick skin. I'm ready. Nick Tyrrell on the back of Matt Markley, same spot where he got in the incident before, made that pass happen. Those bumpers were like millimeters from hitting. Is Markley in a different class? No, Markley in the same class. Tyrrell's just got something to prove.
Yep.
Woo!
Ooh, there it is.
That was
nice.
That was crazy.
Yep.
Buenaventura also got the pass on Matt Markley. Markley must have some damage or something. He's running kind of slow out there.
Maybe he just doesn't have a good setup.
That's true. Our races are open setup now. I often forget that. Back up here at the lead, Jake Luther has made his way up to Mike Braun. Scott Kimbrough still can't keep up with Schwartz, by the way. Schwartz has pulled a full second on him since we last looked at him.
Scott, Marcus just called you out and said you're an absolute plebeian.
No,
that's what I just got out. That's what I just got out.
I'm just saying he wanted some competition. He's very quick, and he's got it this year. I want to see someone come in here and take John Schwartz down.
I don't know if that's appropriate.
I mean, I'm here for a rivalry. I don't want... John Schwartz is currently in the Max Verstappen era of just walking away with every season, and we need someone to challenge him. You guys don't know what I'm talking about because you don't watch F1, but for the people who do...
No, because...
People who do, they'll know.
F1's dumb.
That's okay. We're all entitled.
And Tony fell way back. I mean, he had that drive-through, which didn't help, but Tony's back in 14th now. Tony,
that's what I say. He's got to get his elbows in. Got to get... That's okay. Tony's going to come back and Knockhill. You wait. Here's Jake Luther. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Jake Luther.
And Mike Braun. I see something with Mike Braun going on.
We're going to go back to Jake Luther. We're going to hit up the cockpit cam. Let's see what this looks like from his perspective. Same crash as Tony, different corner. Sticking on the inside, just... I don't know.
Taking out Mike Braun.
There's going to be a few upset people.
There might be a scuffle in the pits after this race.
There could be a scuffle. We're on board. We're on board with Bob Lindell. We're gonna switch this timing tower back to something.
They can't fight too much.
Makes sense. Bob Lindell is in P2 for the amateur GT4 division. That's crazy.
That a boy, Bob. That a boy.
Devin, are you ready to interview Bob Lindell?
Is he gonna win?
He's in P2 right now.
That's good.
What are you doing over there besides not watching what I'm streaming to you?
I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
Everybody knows.
What are you doing?
I'm watching the broadcast.
He's Minecrafting.
No.
This is the drive of Bob's life.
Crafting things to mine with and mining things to craft with.
You leave us for so long and you come back and you're not even going to actively broadcast. You're just going to play Minecraft.
I am.
Are you for real? You haven't said a single word, Devin.
I have.
You've been sitting there in silence until someone directly questions you.
I'm tired.
I'm worried I don't have these classes set up. Bob's making a pass on Kevin Medina, and Kevin Medina is pro? What happened to Bob?
I'm gonna say I think we've got at least the second car right now going through for a drive-through. If you can keep this race clean for another 14 minutes, there's a good chance you might get P10. Anyone who's racing right now. Anyone. I'm just saying, like, just keep it out of the pits, and you'll do great.
I mean, that's true. Although we only have 2 people in the pit. And the race is halfway over.
That's a lot.
Dead air. On board with Michael Doyen, no longer in a Porsche.
Here I
in
am.
the Corvette.
I'm just trying to find something exciting.
Listen, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm
There's a lot of.
I'm just pointing out that Devin
notice?
Adams doesn't give a shit about us.
There are 4 Fast and the Furious themed liveries. Have you noticed that?
I have not noticed that. Who are they?
So we got Mitch Buenaventura in a green 14911 inspired by the Eclipse that Paul Walker drives.
And the Mercedes
Fast
next to
Furious
him?
1. And the Mercedes next to him. And then, I know they exist. I'll let you know where.
While you're finding that out, we're going to see this crash from Kyle Orvex. Just ran a little wide. That McLaren GT4 understeer. I know it all too well. They'll bite you someday. I feel like something happened to Justin Hall.
It's Jake Luther. Oh yeah, and then Jake Luther. He has a Supra-inspired Fast and Furious livery.
Oh, we've seen Jake Luther's livery tonight.
Yeah. Jake Luther currently sitting in 3rd place. 12 seconds behind Kim Brow.
Kevin Hayes catching up to Jake Luther. Did Luther pass Hayes? No, Hayes is caught up. Hayes and Sides were battling, and now Sides has fallen off. 2.5 off the back of Hayes. And Hayes is 8/10 behind Jake Luther, looking to take P2. Who, by the way, is 12 seconds from Kim Brow, who is 5 seconds from Schwartz. They're just in a league of their own.
They are flying.
Who is Mr. George Miles? Is this his first race? Debut?
No. I've seen him before.
Oh, we've brought Devin to life. Devin, give us a George Miles fun fact.
This has been a long time.
How have you seen him before? You don't even broadcast.
No, I swear I've seen him before.
He worked with him at Menards.
No. It's not it.
This guy's from England.
I'd love to say that Kevin Hayes is competing with Jake Luther, but that is just not the case. Unfortunately, he's falling back. Not quickly, but he is falling back.
Yeah, Kevin Hayes just gets his head in the game. Kevin Hayes, get your head in the game.
He drives aggressively. I know he's gonna love hearing us say that about him.
He's more in control of his emotions than our boy Tony Caicedo, though.
That's a really good
no, George Miles. We were watching him to see if he was gonna catch up with LeMaster. He did not catch up with him. He binned it straight into the wall, and now he's got a crumpled up Mercedes.
That's still a really good looking car.
It is, but he is 12 seconds ahead of Christopher Piero, so hopefully I think he's got a good chance of keeping that lead. I think he's coming home with a P2 in the AM division.
Is George Miles the only Mercedes that we have in the OMEC grid? The only GT3 Mercedes?
Yeah. I think that tells you something. No, Justin Hall. Oh, he's GT4. He's out.
If you were out there, if you guys were out there, what car would you be racing?
Mercedes
GT3 or GT4?
Yes. Either or. They're both fantastic cars.
Marcus?
Sides is in the pit lane.
He does
hold
not.
Hold on. I will answer your question. I just want to see why Nate Sides is in the pit lane. The answer to my question is the Corvette, obviously, because it's the best GT3 car.
Good.
Now, does Sides
so boring.
I know. Everyone is entitled to their opinions.
No,
yeah, I am as well, and I'm just letting you know that your opinion is wrong.
I know. You got really defensive there.
I'm not defensive.
I just said you were entitled to your opinion, and you're like, yeah, I am, you little shit. Now listen here,
I was like, yeah,
and let me tell you why this car is trash.
It's absolutely trash.
Now,
Guys, can we just get along?
I'm just joking.
I don't think you were.
what happened? Cantrell, Gritzko did make it around Cantrell.
Oh, and we got Kevin Medina with a Skyline paint on his Porsche Cayman. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. I thought I was like having a conversation in my head and then realized I wasn't having it out loud. You know, a thing normal people do.
Definitely.
I thought Cantrell was...
All right, I think we've got a good battle for P7. It looks like we got Merkley, Doyen, and Braun. You could even put Nate Sides in that group.
Well, yeah, Nate Sides had to pit. Nate Sides threw his whole race away because he had to do a drive-through.
What a jabroni, am I right?
Again, the OMEC sim racing team drivers tonight need to get their elbows in. But we got Mike Braun.
They need to fucking step their shit up.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, Mike Braun centered up the inside of Michael Doyen.
I thought that was a... No, that's on the inside of Nate's side. Oh, no, that is Michael Doyen.
No? Yeah.
Yeah? I had the worst camera angle for that. Hold on, we're going back. We can go back faster than that. We can go back faster than that. Yeah, I did that one time, and you wouldn't do it, so you're done forever.
Well, okay, but
there's
I've
that
got
pass on Doyen.
now.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. And hold on.
Man.
Hold on. And there's the pass. Okay, what did you say, Chris?
Oh, man! No, it's okay. And then it looks like we got Doyen going a little wide. But what I'm saying is I've got two screens going, so I'm a little bit more involved in the race right now.
You are in the
just watching what you got going.
Life.
Yeah.
After Nick Terrell told you could use two screens, and you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right.
On my phone. I've got my stream on the phone, and then I've got the actual race on my computer.
Oh, you don't. It's not even two screens. It's two devices.
Two devices.
We got Mike Braun and Matt Markley coming down into turn one, coming through this dip on their way up to Druid, side by side, respectful racing. No one's running into each other. We're gonna see through this hairpin. You got Nate Sides just creeping in the back, waiting to make his move, hoping they're gonna crash. Yep, just sitting back there. Sitting back there. Oh, there goes Mike Braun, wide, but keeps it. I'm curious to see if he got a slowdown for that or not. He definitely got a 1X.
Well, no, the off track there is ridiculous. You can go so wide at that turn.
But there's no slowdown, right? Just off track.
I mean,
so he is gonna. He traded the X for speed, and he is gonna pull away at no problem. This is a crazy battle for 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, and they're 10 seconds back from Buenaventura.
This is great. Yeah, this is okay though.
But Buenaventura himself,
we got Mike
all
Braun.
over the back of Nick Terrell.
Who just went off in front of them?
Oh.
Who was that? Oh, it's someone that's blinking. Mike Braun's trying to do his best. He is getting away with them. Merkley side and Doyen all had to deal with some GT4 traffic.
Man, I went to go see Buenaventura's pass on Terrell, and then he made me come back, and I missed everything. We're going back. Buenaventura
got Doyen
making a pass. Hold on.
Diving into the pits.
Oh my God, you need to work on your timing.
I'm just watching what's most exciting, bud.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna only talk when Marcus talks. But if Marcus is silent, I'm also gonna be dead silent. Because you won't just sync your SDK to me, you know.
Do you want me to? I thought you guys wanted more engagement.
No, that was Nick Terrell. He doesn't know shit.
I thought all of you wanted more engagement.
All Nick Terrell knows how to do is save gas.
Got Nate Sides sniffing the exhaust of Matt Merkley.
Oh, he's going to make a pass. Got two tires on the grass to make that pass, and here he goes side by side into this big long right-hand corner. Can't keep it stuck on the outside.
A little bit argy-bargy.
Oh, Tony Caicedo getting loose behind.
Flipping shitties in the background.
Caicedo. Oh,
and
Matt Markley. Matt Markley caved into the pressure, into the gravel. And there goes Nate Sides back into 8th place, and you got Tony Caicedo barreling his way back up with something to prove.
Man, with 3 minutes left.
And then we got a crash from none other
Caicedo's gonna get
than
top.
Crashy McGee himself, Landon Orr. On the outside of the Sudi Porsche.
Oh, Matt Markley.
Ooh. Landon.
Cool.
It's okay.
Doing a
everyone.
drive-thru.
Chris actually isn't watching anything we're watching. That's why he interrupts. He's learning. It's his first day. We're
Do you
back.
not want this? No, I'll switch. It's okay.
You don't have to switch. I need Devin to have 50% of your energy.
I have a lot of energy right now.
You have 0 energy right now, my guy.
I have a lot of energy. Like, there's a car going down this hill.
He's way on the track, but Marcus isn't gonna get this on the stream because he's not even paying attention.
I only got like a word out
Bob
of that.
Lindell?
Bob Lindell facing the wrong direction on track.
I got it. We're watching it right now. That's what the replay's for, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
What a rejoin.
That's a good rejoin.
Man, you told me Bob was up to. I guess he's an amateur. So what is? So he's P3 right now in the amateur class.
He's down to P4.
Ooh,
Threw away that P2.
way to go, Bob.
Cracked under the pressure. Who is it going to go to? Who is Ian Baker? Is this his first showing? Has he been here before?
It might be. I think he's new. There's this Luke Penley guy driving a BMW GT4.
Luke Penley
Looks
is
new.
definitely new because I had to fix his SDK. But he's out there, 3rd place in the amateur division, doing his best. Is Nick Tyrrell gonna make another pass on Buenaventura? I don't think so.
We got a GT4 battle between Joe Evers and Tyler Roberts right now for P7 of the GT4 class overall.
Oh, I have Tyler Roberts in a different. I have Roberts in the AM.
Yeah, but it's P7 of GT4 overall.
Oh, I can't see that on my timing
still-
tower. That's why we got you here.
We're still fighting.
They are still fighting. That's the joy of our classes.
convenient-
It still matters, no matter what you're fighting for.
Yep. Further up you finish, the more points it is at the end of the day. Looks like we're on white flag. Jake Schwartz with a comfortable 8-second lead.
John Schwartz,
That's what I said.
his alter ego, Jake Schwartz.
Jake Schwartz.
This is it. This is the white flag. That was the most chaotic race I ever broadcasted.
This one
That was a really fun race.
Yeah, that was.
We're not even done yet.
Devin Adams
Jake-
had a ton to say about it.
John Schwartz is still navigating that GT4 traffic. Something crazy could happen.
The crazy could
Is
happen.
it likely to happen? No.
I wonder if John Schwartz even got an incident.
You know, that's a good question.
Devin, I hope you're ready to do interviews.
I'm so ready to fucking interview.
Good. That's your contribution.
John
tonight.
Schwartz got 3 incidents.
Wait,
That's impressive.
I need to see like the.
We have someone with 20 incidents. Justin Hall with 18. Tim Schaefer with 20.
We're gonna walk everyone across the line. This is it. This is the race. This is your race ending. George Miles into the pit lane, unfortunately. But we got
I
John
think that'll be his
Schwartz
race over.
coming across at
Yep.
your checkered flag. P1 behind him, 5-second gap.
Nicely
Scott
done, John
Kimbrough
Schwartz.
in P2. Jake Luther gonna come across
Oh,
the
he had to-
line in a P3. We got Kevin Hayes
John Schwartz
coming
slowed
across
up,
in
huh?
P4. Buenaventura, P5. Rounds out your top 5. Ooh, Nick Tyrrell. Nick Tyrrell might get around. Did he get around? Or did they pass before? Nick Tyrrell got around Buenaventura on the last lap. I just caught it. That is Nick Tyrrell in P5. Buenaventura, P6. Nate Sides coming through with Mike Braun right behind him. P7, P8. What a crazy battle for the last. And Caicedo worked his way up to P9. He immediately pulled over, disconnected, probably pissed off. And we got Jason Larson, P10. That rounds out your GT3 Pro top 10. GT3 Amateur Division, we got William Lemaster, P1. Christopher Piero, P2. George Miles, P3. Michael Doyen, P4. No. Adam Dahl, Hot Dog
Adam
Water,
Dahl,
P4 with Daniel Kirill, opponent behind him in P5. The GT4 Pro Series, Jesse Olsen, as usual, up there in the top place, P1. Kevin Medina, P2. And Gritzko, P3. GT4 AM, we got Landon Orr. Did he finish first, even crashing?
Looks like he got first, and then
Tyler Roberts P2. Second. And Luke Penley, P3.
And Luke Penley.
Tyler Roberts and Luke Penley, both newcomers to the league. Showed up with a good P2, P3. Did anyone voluntarily show up to the interview room? They did not.
I'm working on it.
Come on, buddy. If you're not going to talk during the broadcast, you at least got to round up the winners and losers.
Get to rounding. Also, Crisscross, don't worry. I liked your energy. I just had to make fun of you because you talked every time I talked.
I appreciate it.
We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. It's going to be okay. We're going to get a rhythm going.
If I could take a picture of how I'm broadcasting right now, I would share it with you.
This is basically our first real broadcast of the season.
It is.
And I started late as hell. We started the broadcast at the pace lab.
Hey, dude.
So
someone had to come in. I actually had to jump into one of the chats and be like, guys, wait until there's 10 seconds left of grid, just so that Marcus could start the stream.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna look at the other session and see if I need to fix it. All right, I'm gonna go mute. Devin, you got these.
John Schwartz, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Hello.
It's been so long since I gotten to talk to you.
It has. It's been like a long few days or weeks, maybe.
It's been more like years.
Oh man,
it's been a minute.
Well, it may have not been that long, but wow, it's nice to get back up to the front after that Daytona 24 weekend. My God.
How did your team do at the Daytona 24?
Yeah, I was like, Daytona wasn't successful, huh?
I entered 3 races.
3?
Yeah, 3 Daytona 24s. My first one, my team, everyone left before my first pit stop, so they all decided to retire based on something that I did. So didn't even wreck out, but retired in the first hour. Second race got wrecked before we even got to the finish line. Meatball coming to the green. In the third race, we were running in second place overall with 3 hours to go, and then got killed by an LMP2. So 3 meatballs.
Those LMP2s, man, they can be killers. But
so, this race was much better.
Yeah. But how you feeling about Brands Hatch? Is that good track, bad track, mad track?
I mean, it's such a driver's track in terms of the racing may not be great. It may be hard to find passing opportunities, but this track is one of the best when you get into rhythm. It's just the way that it just flows in terms of a lot of like medium speed corners and being able to navigate around traffic. It is just one of my favorite to drive. So I'm hoping there was some racing throughout the field. It looked like there was some close racing in GT4 for sure. But yeah, don't know about Knockhill. I literally bought it yesterday, so we're gonna have some uphill.
Have you driven a lap around Knockhill?
I did a few laps of practice earlier today, so hopefully that was enough. But Brands Hatch, I've driven for years. Love the track, so definitely happy to. I knew Scott was gonna be competitive at the start. He was like a few seconds back, and I thought he'd definitely be putting on the pressure. I think the lap traffic saved me there, though. So very happy for the GT4s.
No, that's good. Yeah, you ran away with it, like you always do, and we're one of these days someone will be nipping at your heels.
No, I definitely think Scott and I mean Tony's really strong. Nate is as well. Jake, they're all up there. Mike Braun, I think they all have a good shot, especially at Knockhill. So excited to see how that turns out.
Cool. Well, yeah, congrats on the win, man.
Yeah,
and, we'll see you in the next race here in a couple minutes.
Yeah, thanks. See you guys.
Okay, next one is Scott Kimbrough, who is not here. The next one is William LeMaster, P1 of...
Nope.
What just happened?
He said absolutely not. He does not want to talk to us. Piero here. Christopher
Is he
Piero
awesome?
is here. Second place of the GT3 amateur class. Welcome to the broadcast booth, Mr.
Oh, hello.
Christopher Piero, number 176. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I did not think I did that well in the race.
Well, you got second.
Yeah.
How do you
Man,
like Brands Hatch?
I love Brands Hatch. This is the first track that I learned how to sim race on, so...
Really?
Oh, you played AC? Was ACC your first game too?
Yeah, it was the first
Hell
track
yeah.
I learned on in the Bentley.
Mine too. Mine too, buddy.
In the
Nice.
Bentley.
Yeah, because you can eat sausages in the Bentley. It doesn't do shit.
I'm not sure what that means, but I'm gonna.
I think he's talking about the curbs, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that is not what I got from that. but-
Oh God, what were you thinking?
So back on track.
Good old Devin. Good old Devin. Don't change.
So what are we feeling after getting that second place, that podium at Brands Hatch?
Feeling pretty good. This makes up for my unfortunate late exit or early exit from Daytona last week because I had a VR issue and I couldn't continue driving or else I would have killed somebody. So,
Ooh,
no, honestly, I thought I was like super far back in the pack. I got held up by Parker and the other guy fighting, and the rest of the field just left.
Oh man, I mean, you know, getting a good result. It doesn't matter what class it's in. A good result's a good result.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. That was great.
Yeah, dude. What else you got, Devin? Or are we gonna let him go so that he can get ready and start practicing for Knockhill?
I mean, I'm impressed. I've seen him as a beginner in this league, and he's grown quite a bit since he got here. So,
Yeah, for my first race in Watkins Glen, and I blew the
Yup.
motor in the pits.
Yup.
Gee. No, it's
You've
been
come a
great.
long way since your first race here.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Huh?
But congrats again, and
Thanks.
we'll see you here in a couple minutes at good old Knockhill.
Oh boy.
Take it easy, man.
Alright, take it easy.
I get server opens in 1 minute, so
Now we have. Oh
Or
my
hurry
God.
up, Devin.
Jesse.
All right, let's do a group. Do
Jesse
a group.
and Kevin Medina. Where's Kevin Medina?
The deuce is going on around here.
Kevin Medina's not here. We got Landon Orr here. Where's Tyler Roberts? Tyler Roberts. This is a three-way interview.
Everyone.
I don't want
How's
to be part of
everybody
any kind of
feeling
free
after
rides.
their? One more time.
I've always wanted to be in a three-way with Devin.
That's
Oh, I
messed up.
just threw up. Oh God.
That's messed up. Anyways, how's everybody feeling after their podiums at Brands Hatch?
Pretty good. That was a lot of fun. It was at least a lot cleaner than I thought it was going to be. I really enjoyed it.
and we got to see you crash, so that was good. It's keeping the
It wasn't a crash. It was
Keeping
just
it
a
up.
spin. I didn't hit anything.
well, just it's tradition. So I can't wait to see where you
I know.
spin at Knockhill.
Yeah, I know.
Who here is most excited for Knockhill? That starts in about 1 minute.
I'm
Everyone.
raising my hand in
I mean,
in
is excited with fear count?
Yes, it does count. I'll have you guys know the admins have not let me put this track on the schedule for the past 8 seasons, and this season I finally got to be the owner of the league, and it's here. So if you hate it, you can blame me.
This
It's
is going
a
to be an
fun-
experience.
It's a fun track to turn laps on, but multi-class is going to be a real challenge.
I think it's gonna be a great broadcast.
I'm sure it's going to be entertaining if you're out of the car.
It's a great track if you're driving that rally car. Other than that,
Oh, that does sound fun.
All right, well that was it. It was a quick group interview. We're running out of time.
I need to hear something from my boy, Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts, how are you feeling after that podium?
Whoa, podium? Did I get bumped up?
Yeah, last I checked, you got second place in GT4
Whoa, that can't be right. Hold on.
Are
or
you
GT4 AM.
Are you pro or am?
Oh, I'm in AM.
Yeah, you got
I was gonna
second
say I
place in
wasn't.
AM.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was looking
Yeah.
at overall position.
You're
Oh hell
P2,
yeah!
buddy.
I'm super excited then. That's awesome.
Hey,
Is
more
that your-
podiums like this, and you're gonna be bumped up to pro. Just so you know.
Yeah, so maybe
Just so you know.
maybe stop doing so good. I don't know.
Sorry, I'll sandbag a little harder. I'll be Tony Jr.
Oh boy.
Oh, poor Tony. All right, well, good. We gotta get you out here so you can practice for Knockhill. But good luck. Good job.
Thanks, guys.
Those were fantastic interviews.
Those were fantastic interviews. You know who we have to
Marcus.
interview? Hold on. Tony.
Who's Tony?
Tony.
Why am I in
Actually,
here?
bring Tyler back in here. Tony or Tyler, can you say what you just said about Tony before you got ejected from the broadcast booth?
Oh, I mean, I said I would sandbag a little more so I could be a Tony Jr.
Thank you, Tony. What's your rebuttal to that?
I don't know what he's talking about. Clearly, I finished in the position I am expected to. Last race.
Tony, I just want you to know you make the broadcast great. We appreciate
I try.
Tony-
all the work you do
Tony.
here.
By the end of lap 1, how many incidents did you have?
I don't
Because
remember.
you were the first racer to get a drive-through, and I think you served it on lap 2.
Tony, how
I
angry
served it
were
on,
you?
like, laps.
Were you
Incredibly.
How stressed were you in those beginning laps? Is your seat
Very,
covered in
but-
sweat? What was going through your head?
Yeah, you had
Not
such
so
a good
bad,
start
I
to the
mean,
race. We were rooting for you, dude.
Once Kimbrough and I kind of found a rhythm and we started going back and forth, it was feeling pretty okay. Which is something I think I would never say, but or I thought I would never say. But you know, after that, you know, I got tagged a couple times and was being pushed really hard every which way, and that kind of led to my you know, my drive through there early on. So
How did it feel qualifying ahead of John Schwartz, sitting next to him on the
that
grid?
was pretty insane. I've always loved Brands Hatch. It's one of my favorite tracks. It's got insanely good flow to it. I just wasn't expecting that. You know, we hopped in the practice sessions, and last night while I was practicing, I had Kimbrough on the session, and you know, we were kind of going, all right, I can't drive and talk. I'm just gonna stop for a second. We were kind of going back and forth for a little bit, but he was way like miles faster than me. So I was expecting, you know, to be kind of like 5th or 6th starting this race, and then once practice started hitting and I was kind of warming up, I was like, whoa, I was not expecting myself to hit those times, so that was pretty cool. But definitely a crazy feeling to be starting next to and in front of those guys. It definitely felt very out of place, but you know,
Well,
it was still.
we're gonna let you go so you can get all practiced up on Knockhill, and it's your redemption race. You're ready.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Good luck, man.
He's already out of here. He didn't want to talk to you.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
Did you save the replay?
there's like 4 people that saved the replay, but we're good.
Okay, I quit. I'm gonna.
Wait, why are we saving the replay now?
Short intermission. Talk among yourselves. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Where are you going? No,
I gotta set up the
Oh
new
my
server.
God.
Goodbye.
Oh, we're back on broadcast.
We're back
Can't
on
talk about this anymore.
Back on broadcast.
Hey, Marcus.
It's like you guys have never heard about commercial breaks.
We have.
I don't think you have.
I've never watched TV in my life.
Same.
You telling me you got Tony flashing his lights? All right, what's going on? What did we miss? How's practice going?
Fantastic.
Real good, man.
I got a cat on my shoulder. You guys sound fucking suspicious.
What do you mean?
We kind of were.
Real good, man. Listen.
Marcus, where's that? Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm tweaking. Wait, no.
Tweaking?
All right, where's that? That share screen?
It's been there the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was not actually.
I think it was.
It was not.
I don't think you really know. Now.
I know everything.
Now, Knockhill. I think we need to get the old blimp camera.
That's what I've been using.
So we can get a true sense of scale. Got Scott Kimbrough on the blimp cam coming around the final corner, which is called something. I know the first corner is called Doofus Dip.
I saw that. We might have to start a little OMEC side bet going because John Schwartz posted in the chat how many total penalties 10x will there be? I think he means how many drive-throughs will there be? And he said my over/under is 4.5.
You know what? Oh, that bump that Kimbrough just went over is my favorite.
The bump that
this static cameras actually get it real good. Hold on. We're gonna see Kimbrough come over.
Oh, that crazy chicane.
Yeah, the blind chicane. Kimbrough hits that shit, goes in the air. It's such a good chicane.
It's such a good chicane. This track is just such a good track.
Thanks. I need some affirmations.
I love this track, dude. I love like United Kingdom tracks in general.
Because they know what's
Except
up.
for Silverstone. Except for Silverstone. Silverstone blows ass.
Yeah, it's just Europe's Sebring.
That's pretty much true. That's a really, really good
Except Silverstone's a little more F1-y, so it's got, the old built snaily, wide, never-ending corners. Sebring's actually kind of fun. That's a disservice to Sebring. There's a car going through the ether. Almost took out Landon Orr. That was almost his ceremonial crash. I think we got a smaller grid for this one.
I noticed that a lot of people haven't loaded in yet.
There's only 28 people. I think we got some boycotters. I'm thinking.
Do they know that a drop week applies to an entire week, right?
Whoa, there goes Landon Orr. We were just talking about it. It's on the broadcast. There's his crash. Someone pull him in.
No, he's got to focus, man.
There it is. There it is, everyone.
What is?
Your crash. Your ceremonial.
The one where Parker didn't
crash.
give me any room and knocked me off the side? That one?
Yeah.
And then he hit me a second time.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. It's just it happens.
What is he doing? I just saw that he. Oh, I'm literally just watching this. Little love tap at the end after that.
You got it on. It got on the broadcast. It was good.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
All right. Goodbye.
So,
Thanks, guys.
Landon.
No, he's out. He's gone.
I heard this is one of Landon's favorite tracks.
It sounds like it. It's most people's favorite
Heard
tracks. You know who's in the party chat? Nathan, Amish person sides.
Me and Nate, we just got a P3 at Daytona. Don't mean to brag or anything.
Yeah?
What do you think about it tonight?
Why did he sound like he wasn't sure about that? Like, yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Either confirm nor deny.
Walk us through this lap, Nate. We're live on board with you currently.
Well, you try to stay off this curb. This one you kind of straddle, jump the second one, try not to spin out, try not to go out in the outfield. This is a late apex right, second gear.
That's my second favorite corner on the track.
It's got to be the chicane.
That's my first favorite. Just blind, catching some air.
Yeah.
Great.
GT3, you don't really. There's too much downforce.
That's true.
GT4 though, I'll be jumping that all
Do you
night.
know-
Duke's a hazard.
You could catch some air in GT3 if you were going faster. I'm just saying.
Or if you cut the corner.
Or if you cut the corner.
Want to see me do
Or
it?
you could just go faster.
Want to see me do it?
Yeah.
Hold my beer. Hold my beer. Hold me back.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, you catch air if you do it right. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I cut the wall.
Just do that, but don't crash. Think
There's
out. Think
a
out.
slowdown.
Oh,
There's a slowdown involved with that.
he's got to cut it a little bit. How many times do you think you're gonna lap the GT4 field tonight?
I don't know if we're gonna lap them all that much because they're only 3 seconds slower than us?
5.
4 seconds slower than us? And you can't get by them once you get to them.
Well, yeah, but 5 seconds is a pretty big time gap on a 1 mile track.
Like
It is.
yeah,
it
like,
is.
that's
But
like, that's like 9 laps.
once you're in the thick of them, though,
I mean, that's true. We'll see. Well, I wouldn't take much stock in what the Amish have to say, anyways. Let's get him out of here.
We got in the
this
chat.
is-
We got Jake Cully saying, "I'm gonna have to change my pants after this one."
That's true. You might. It's a very exciting
Jake,
track.
I hope you change your pants. I hope you change your pants at least every day.
Wait, you guys do that?
No.
Okay.
I only change my pants when I shower, and that's once a month.
When my wife tells me to.
You think I'm OMEC doesn't pay my water bill, all right? You think I'm made of money?
Once a month?
Yeah,
Or like once a fucking year?
that tracks.
That's not funny.
That's how you keep your hands so
I met
rough.
Devin. We both have met Devin in person once. I don't think he's that stinky.
He ate ketchup flavored chips.
They were
Can't
delicious.
trust anything he says.
They were absolutely delicious. You know what? We just started selling them in Menards.
Ketchup flavored chips.
Nope, all dressed flavored trips.
Yeah, are they the Pringles ones?
No, they're the Lay's
The
ones.
Lay's? Yeah, they're only in like Wisconsin and Illinois. They're the best
They're
fucking chips.
so good.
I smuggled those back from the
so
Canadian
good.
border, and now all of a sudden they're selling them in America, and I'm upset.
They're
Dude,
so
I'm
good.
so glad. Yes.
Have you ever had?
I think I've had
those
those
chips?
once. Are those the ones that they sell in prison?
I have no idea. I've never been to prison.
So a couple years ago, my wife found these chips on Amazon, and she's like, I wanted to try them. My wife loves potato chips. Like that's like her favorite snack. She will devour a bag of chips in like 2 seconds. But yeah, she found these chips on Amazon, and she's like, they're only given to prisoners.
I don't
And
think.
apparently they're treated as like commodities to be traded with.
I mean, everything in prison is, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never been to prison.
I have.
Shit. We need to up our background checks. And
I'm kidding,
everyone.
everybody.
I would still love you if you've
And-
been to prison, Devin. I don't care.
I've never been
And
to
it's
prison.
qualifying. That we know of.
Kidding.
Who's the first out? First out is Mr. Tony Caicedo.
Of course he is.
We're gonna go on board. Nope.
Of course
Nope.
he is.
Maybe no.
Parker Merrill? I got Parker Merrill running around right now.
Yeah, Caicedo thought he was gonna come out, wouldn't. You know what we haven't heard of in a long time? Let's wait till he gets around for his lab. We haven't
Do you
heard a
know
lab
what-
guide from Bob Lindell.
We haven't, but we should also, for John Schwartz, we should challenge him one day to do a last to first run.
He did that once, didn't he? And he still fucking won the race by 1.5 miles.
Of course he did.
I believe that. Do you guys see how much?
I mean-
if you go on board right now with Bob Lindell, I don't know what you're doing, Chris, but do you see how much gravel is on that portion of the track between that chicane and then that one corner? The track it's like glitter. There is so much gravel on
Where?
the track. You'll see. Are you on board with him right now?
I'm on cockpit.
We're gonna.
He's
Oh, he's muted. He's focused. Fuck. We can't.
He's
bring
coming
him
to the
in.
start finish straight.
All right.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm
I'll
Bob
narrate
Lindell.
for it. All right.
All right. Yeah. You
I'm
narrate.
Bob Lindell. I've done about one gummy so far. Coming into this coming into this.
That's it. One.
All right. We're coming up to the best.
Actually, wait, hold on. Look
turn
at the gravel.
track. On the track, you gotta cut that bitch.
Look at all the gravel.
God, he's going so
Look
slow.
at it all. Look at all that gravel.
Oh yeah. It looks like someone just broke beer bottles all over the ground.
Literally, such a garbage.
That was me. That was me.
Well, that was your lap. Looks like Nate Sides was the first one out, putting down a 47.875. Quickly beat by Buenaventura. We're going to see Bob Lindell on his flying lap, what kind of time he's going to put down. Waiting with bated breath. Bob Lindell, a something. That's all messed up. You know, I like these group by class, but also if they're overall.
Got Scott Kimbrough, first one to jump into the 46s. With a respectable 46.862, it looks like.
Don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure out SDK, and then I was just silent. Chris, you got this.
Scott Kimbrough might be our breakout for this one. I think he's gonna give John Schwartz if he's here. Is John Schwartz here?
Oh yeah.
John Schwartz is here. He hasn't put a lap in yet.
Is John Schwartz ever not here? I don't think that guy.
He wasn't
works.
here the last 2 weeks. We've been John Schwartzless. I've been saying that I want Schwartz and Kimbrough to get in a race together, and this is the first time it's happened.
This might be the race.
This is the race.
We should hit up John for signs and signage.
I think Scott's got this one.
All right, John Schwartz, everybody. Focus on John Schwartz there, Marcus. He's leaving the pits right now.
Oh my God, I'm going. Where is he?
Sometime this year, Marcus. Come on.
I can't find him on my thing.
Diamonds!
Oh, there he is. All right, hold on.
Jeez. This is warm up. This is warm up lap. This is gonna be such a good race. This is gonna be such a great week of OMEC.
Yeah, this is fantastic. We got a good timing tower, kind of.
Kind of. It looks great. As someone who's both broadcasting and watching the broadcast, it looks great. John Schwartz taking the super wide line out of that final hairpin, trying to get as much speed as he can over the start-finish straight.
The Porsches are gonna be fantastic on that last corner because it's super hard to get traction in any car, and the Porsches are gonna kill it.
Yep.
This is very non-racy, dramatic music for John Schwartz's lap. It's like his comeback. Ooh, his back and got a little loose
squirrely there, though.
That is. Yep. It's not going to be what he wants to see. Caicedo, although also down in P6.
Ooh, looks like he went wide there.
That is a strangely wide. Probably because his lap's already messed up.
I think he's setting up for lap 2.
See, that's the mind of a Schwartzman.
Do you think he uses the Schwartz?
Yes. Whatever that means.
Oh, you've never watched Spaceballs?
No.
What?
Oh, buddy.
Even I've seen that movie.
Devin, I'm sure you've seen that movie. That is the movie you would see.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
So Spaceballs, it's a parody of Star Wars. Right?
It's so good.
And they don't have the Force; they have the Schwartz. And he's like,
and it's the ring.
Schwartz?
The ring.
A ring.
You guys are really selling on me. The Porsche still not quite getting grip coming out of that corner. You saw his back end wiggle around a little bit. Here he comes across the line. P7.
John Schwartz.
Right P7. By Caicedo. Schwartz and Caicedo line it up again on the grid.
Scott Kimbrough is over half a second faster than P2.
Empire Racing has locked out the front row of Knockhill.
Are we surprised?
Yes.
All right. Is there anyone that hasn't?
You're not surprised that Empire Racing beat out John Schwartz? For P1.
Scott Kimbrough is the OG GOAT.
He wasn't at Brands Hatch.
He's the OG. I called it earlier. I said Schwartz is gonna win the first one. Scott's gonna win the second one.
That was a good call. We're proud of you, buddy.
Where's my money?
I put
money
walking
on
in. We got Michael Doyen coming across the line, and Christopher Piero, our final one to qualify. Gonna keep himself there in 13th, unless they both got one more lap. They both got one more lap. They don't know it, but they're like right on the same spot of the track as each other.
They don't know it.
They don't know it. Look at them.
We still have Kyle Orves that hasn't put a lap in yet.
Yeah, but he's not on the track. He's not gonna.
No.
These are our final two. And Doyen has not been improving whatsoever, so I don't think he's going to improve. Christopher Piero could still improve if he gets a banger on his last sector. Nope. Unfortunately, for Doyen and Piero, they are not improving. That's everyone done. There's no way they're doing another lap.
Well,
this must be their end lap. Unless, I guess they're just driving around for practice, maybe.
Doofus dip.
Doofus dip.
What?
What?
Doofus dip. It's turn 1 and 2, right?
Yeah. I thought we were talking about like dip.
Nah, buddy.
Yeah, dude. Devin, I got a mug jug and stuff now. Sponsored by Mug Jug. No.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm not disgusting.
It's the corner names ready. You got Doofus Dip. You got McKintry, Butchers, Glen Vargel, Brabham's, Clark, Rallyway Bend, and Taylor's. Those all sound real British.
And there's only like 7 corner names. Crazy.
There's only 7 corners. That's how corner names work.
If you go to Road Atlanta or Road America, they don't know how to count corners, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the dumbest. 14A
turn 2 is turn 4. Yeah. And turn 5 is really turn 3.
Oh, I just let out a big yawn, but I am here. I'm ready. Just waiting for... We got 1 more minute.
So exciting.
1 more minute.
Exciting.
We've already lost half our audience in this past 5 minutes, but that's okay.
Don't worry, Marcus.
We're here for the people who watch it after. I think not a lot of people watch this live. But some people watch it not live, and that's who we're here for. The Nick Tyrrells of the world.
We're here for the people that watch this.
I have never watched a single broadcast.
Bullshit.
I haven't watched a single one.
Wow.
I don't want to hear my own voice.
The sultry sound.
My voice is not sultry. She's always watching.
I think you know what we should do. You know how Kevin Hayes was suggesting a season of tracks next season.
Mm-hmm.
We should put that we should make that schedule, but make him broadcast every single race.
I agree. Well, he said if he won, he was going to broadcast, but now he's in pro, so he's never going to win.
We'll just have to take out Jake Schwartz. John Schwartz. Why do I call him Jake? There's a lot of Jakes, that's why.
There's a lot of Jakes in here.
There's a lot of Jakes.
That's why you just call him Schwartzman.
A lot of Jakes. There's a lot of Chris's.
Who's yawning? Devin, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude, you guys suck ass.
You guys, I run the whole show over here. I'm trying my best. I got my monitor in vertical mode so I could more accurately use SDK. I rotated this
just
bitch.
For this, or
90 degrees portrait. So I could just, make someone proud of me for once.
I'm proud of you, son.
Thanks, buddy. Now, Chris, here's what we gotta figure out. Which one of us is gonna talk through the first few corners? We can't both do it.
Oh, dude, we can both do this.
We can't. It doesn't work.
What
But-
camera are you
but
using? The blimp?
But if I stop talking, you're gonna stop talking.
I think we just have to focus on Scott Kimbrough.
It's focused.
Scott Kimbrough, and then maybe Nate Sides.
Well, blimp is good. We're gonna get the whole big picture.
I think Scott Kimbrough and Mike Braun are gonna have a good P1 P2 battle. And then we got Nate Sides and Jake Luther starting P3 and P4 respectively. Nick Terrell P5.
Devin
Tony
got out of the
Caicedo,
grid walk this
P6.
week. I just realized.
I'm doing it right now for you. P7 is John Schwartz. P8 Mitch Buenaventura. P9 Matt Merkley.
It just doesn't have the
P10
same ring to it.
Kevin Hayes. P11 Michael Doyen.
You'll
and
never
then
be replaced, Devin.
all first amateur of GT3 is Daniel Hero.
I'm saying that Chris Kraus will never replace your grid walks.
That's
even
super
though you
true,
didn't do it this week.
I should have. Here, let me
Yeah, you
do it
should
for-
have. Chris already did it.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
We can't. The race is about to start.
I can't even see the grid.
Yeah, I know. I beg you, please stop. You gonna be here
You
next
should
week?
probably not even.
You said what?
Are you gonna be here next week?
Let me look. Let me see
For
if
the,
I have
for
two.
the endurance race?
Let me see. Oh, I'm looking right now, just for you.
Thanks, buddy.
Today's the 21st. I will be
We
working.
have a GT3 who's already off.
I'll be working 12 to 9 on next.
Parker
year.
Merrill.
You son of a bitch.
Parker Merrill. I hope you're not too embarrassed, buddy. But you're supposed to stay between the white line.
Damn. Just going hard on Parker Merrill.
Actually, well, the dude messed up.
Not all the amateur GT3s dipped out. There's only 4 here.
3 points.
That's crazy.
3 easy
That
points.
is 3 points. All right, the race is starting. Chris Kraus, it's all you. Talk
right.
us through it.
All right, we got Scott Kimbrough and Mike Braun battling it out. I realize my SDK's not up. This is embarrassing.
This is your big moment.
Still
Green
waiting
light.
on the green flag. Here it is. Let's go. Scott Kimbrough got a nice big jump on Mike Braun. Mike Braun's moving over.
Oh, they both go wide.
Kimbrough choked. What a choke!
Oh, was that side
And we
sticking
got
out
a car
Luther?
backwards.
Luther rolling into the pack. Luther with the rejoin rolling straight into the pack of GT3s.
Oh God, Scott Kimbrough somehow able to hold on to his lead, hold on to his pole position.
Oh my god.
How unfortunate. What a rejoin.
That was insane. That was a good restart, or good race start, I should say.
Then we got the GT4 grid mobbing it up.
Scott
Justin Hall.
Kimbrough, Mike Braun, and Nate Sides are currently sitting P1, 2, and 3 with Tony Caicedo nipping at the heels of Nate Sides. I would say, I think Nate, Mike, and Scott, surprisingly, all Acuras, all leading the race right now.
Surprisingly, not the Porsches.
Surprisingly, not the Porsches yet. But Tony Caicedo is showing some speed on Nate Sides.
Oh, they both go
It goes a
wide.
little wide.
Kicking
a
some
little
gravel
wide,
up on
but
the
they're
track.
able to keep it. See, the thing about the GT3s is they don't like the curbs, and you have to eat the curbs at this track.
You do have to eat the curbs. Whichever car is the best sausage eater here tonight. Definitely going to be helpful.
I wouldn't know anything about eating sausage.
I love sausage.
I'm a vegetarian.
Who doesn't like a good kielbasa?
Still got Scott Kimbrough. Man, this is, I thought this was going to be a little bit more exciting. We got some people, going off and stuff, but Brands Hatch was actually had a little bit more going on. Right now, it's just kind of single file going through.
I say this every time. The more difficult the conditions and circumstances, the cleaner everyone gets. Except Jake Luther rolling into traffic. That was a little disappointing.
I don't know if that was his fault. I don't know if that was.
I hope not. We got Patrick Cantrell making a pass on Joe Evers. This is going to be through the chicane. What a place to pass.
What a guy.
Jake Luther making his way back up the field, going to put this pass on Christopher Piero. Christopher Piero not going to fight it. He's sitting P1 in the amateur division. Definitely happy for that position. Caicedo still in line. My timing box sucks. Where is...
Yeah, mine.
Where's the...
Mine's not even on.
The gap. There we go. There's the gap. Everyone's real spread out. Everyone... Oh, there we got someone off. We got GT4 off. Chris Kidney. Chris Kidney crashed at Taylor's. Now he's got a gaggle. GT3 car is already lapping the tail end of the GT4 class. This is where the chaos is going to ensue. But right now, there's just huge gaps all up and down the field. Chris Kidney making a little trouble for those GT3 pros getting through. This is... What's happening?
It's a technical track, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Making it difficult.
You got GT4s
at
kind of in the way there.
The GT3s are pretty big cars at the end of the day.
They are.
This is a real tight track.
This is not the chaos I was assuming. Now, Schwartz. Is Schwartz going to make his way up through the field? He's back there. He's coming up on the back of Nick Tyrrell currently.
We got a side-by-side battle between Matt Merkley and Jake Luther.
Jake Luther just got around him, looks like. Coming down the front straight. Is Merkley going to let him have it? Jake Luther squeezing to the outside super hard.
Ooh.
Woo!
Jake Luther able to hold on to it.
Matt Merkley
GT4
able
traffic,
to hold on to it. Yeah, Jake Luther pushed him like there's nowhere for him to go. We got Nick Tyrrell. Also, there is better gap. I had the interval wrong. I thought that was everyone's interval, interval gap timing. I had my timing tower up. There is definitely some close battles. We got Schwartz, Tyrrell, and Caicedo. This is going to get spicy. We're going to stay on this for a second. Coming up the back straight, because we know Schwartz is faster than both these in overall race pace, but he's got two drivers in front of him who are not known for just letting people go around. These are two drivers who get their elbows out, and John Schwartz, who doesn't mess around. I don't know if John Schwartz really gets his elbows out. We haven't had to see him pass or fight a lot of people. So we get the rare moment.
That is true.
Of John Schwartz actually, having to fight for position. We don't see that often. He just gets out there. Oh, there goes Nick Tyrrell.
Setting up the inside of Tony.
On the lunge, makes it stick. No contact. Clean pass. That leaves him vulnerable. There goes Schwartz. Ooh. Side by side, coming up the inside for Taylor's. This hairpin.
Over under Tony. Nope.
He tries to get it done. Doesn't have the traction, and there's John heading up.
John was able to park it on the apex and stop him from doing it.
We got Tony Caicedo making up some ground, possibly in the draft of Schwartzman. Tyrrell trying to break that draft a little bit. That was a good
Schwartz is on the brakes so late.
I've been calling him Schwartzman subconsciously this entire time. I just realized. There goes Nate Sides.
You called him Schwartzman.
That's a GT4 car. He's getting around, not for position. A GT4 car of
Jake Cooley.
Oops.
Jake Cooley?
Yes, Jake Cooley. A newcomer.
We got a GT4 going the wrong
there's
direction.
Chris Kidney doing some crazy stuff. Tony Caicedo got caught up behind that GT4. He's not going to like that. They'll let Schwartzman, that's his name now, and Tyrrell pull away even farther from him.
Oh, Schwartzman.
Ooh, Schwartz going wide. Had to get back in before he got that slowdown. Doing everything he can to get around Tyrrell. Sides. I think Sides is getting held up by this GT4 traffic they're trying to get through.
Doing okay, though.
Tyrrell's doing good. We got Mike Braun. Making his way around GT4 traffic. It's just a lot of traffic, a lot of stuff going on, but not a lot of crashes.
Not yet.
Besides that opening kind of shit show there, it's been clean.
Nick Schwartz sending it way up the inside, trying to catch up to both Nick and Nate. All right, John Schwartz.
John Schwartzman.
I'll get it right
sending it up the inside. Was it really a send? He's kind of far back there.
Jake Schwartzman.
Jingle Schwartzman coming up the back of Nick Tyrrell through Doofus dip.
Send on the GT4, not on the GT3 traffic. Sorry, bud.
So we're gonna pull up. You know, not a lot of chaos.
You know,
What am I trying
I
to
think
do?
Nick is putting that pressure on Nate. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nick Terrell's,
Nate's doing his best.
but he's slowly reeling him in. Got around
Yep.
that traffic in a good spot, and he's also catching up to Mike Braun. Traffic is definitely gonna throw a wrench in everything. Jake Luther, John Schwartz entered the pit lane. John Schwartz got a drive-through. Oh no, he didn't.
Ooh.
Oh, he didn't. He had me duped. I thought that was going to be the end of it. Here's Jake Luther's pass on Mr. Mitch Buenaventura.
Yeah, this GT4 traffic is really putting a wrench in the GT3 strategy, I would say.
Absolutely. The kind of wrench that Devin would sell at Menards. OMEC.
The extra large
Not
wrench.
sponsored by Menards.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, there goes Jake Schwartz all over the back of Nick Tyrrell. Their bumpers were touching. Nick Tyrrell's going to take the defensive line. Jake Schwartz, John Schwartz, I don't even know his name anymore, takes the wide line to that corner, hoping to get a good exit. They're going down the straight, heading up to Doofus Dip. Is he gaining on him? He's gaining on him slightly. He's in the draft. He's counting down hundredths of a second.
Oh, now Nate Size has two GT4 traffics.
The traffic is gonna. This is John Schwartz. Everyone's bunched up. He's gonna try to take this opportunity. He goes wide into the gravel.
Going a little wide.
Going through this chicane here that looks a lot less dramatic when you're at the top-down view. Nate Side's getting around that GT4 before this corner. That is gonna slow him down a ton.
Ooh.
Nick Terrell's gonna capitalize on that.
That.
You're gonna see if he's gonna make this dive coming into the final corner. I don't think he's got quite enough run. Sides is not going to go defensive.
Goes
And they
Nick.
are teammates. Of course he wouldn't go defensive. They might. I forget Sides and Tyrrell are teammates. What do I know? Schwartzman kind of got the short end of the stick of that one. Fell back a little bit. They're coming up, making their way around. Patrick Cantrell coming into the dip. Schwartzman really having a hard time. You get your pass lined up, but then there's a GT4 in the way, just like right there.
Just don't have enough track.
What is happening?
What?
You know, just my brain spasming out. Kevin Hayes going off track.
Oh.
Was it major?
Chris
It wasn't
Kidney
major.
getting punted.
Chris Kidney got punted.
Punted by
who?
Landon Orr. The admins are gonna have to look at that incident.
Chris Kidney goes off the track. Chris Kidney got a lot of stuff going on right there. Stand on the outside, and Landon Orr just comes over and gives him a nice little love tap. Off-road and through the track. That Porsche has seen better days.
I think that the admins are gonna have a discussion with Landon.
Yeah, I think permaban. Another crash from Chris Kidney. That car is just it's in a rough shape. Not too big of a crash. It's all good. It's all good. How's our Terrell still behind side? Schwartz still behind Terrell, keeping the status quo. We got Jake Luther making his way up to Mr. Kevin Hayes. Jake Luther's on the warpath right now. He's got to make his way through everything. Jake Luther centering up the outside of the Kevin Hayes super hard. Can't make it stick. Going for the old switcheroo. Doesn't get it done. Coming up down the main straight. Looks like he does have a little bit of overspeed on him. Is he going to try to send it on the inside of Doofus Dip? I thought he would have. He doesn't have the speed to get it done. That was pretty intense. That's going to be Kevin Hayes is going to be on his toes currently. We're going to get the nod. We've been on Blimp a lot. Blimp is perfect for this track.
Blimp is great.
But we need some better camera. We're on the static camera. I don't know if this is really the one.
I think Blimp is the one to go. Maybe TV2 or TV1.
Static's good to see him jump, though. TV3, the GT4 is, really messing up. Oh, there he sends it up at the inside. Kevin Hayes. They are bumping Kevin Hayes. Not going to let him have it that easy. Holds his ground. Keeps it on the outside. And stays ahead of Jake Luther. This is going to end in fireworks. I know it is.
Got Scott Kimbrough still out in front. Having to navigate a turned around Jake Cooley. 54.
R.I.P. Jake Cooley.
R.I.P. his race. He's not actually dead.
He might be.
Not that I'm aware of.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
Die in the Matrix.
Not only is Hayes fighting off Jake Luther, but he's also... There goes Jake. Oh, my goodness. Jake Luther. Just atrocious send. And there's Kevin Hayes. Kevin Hayes' bumper is ruined. That has taken Kevin Hayes out of the race. No damage from Jake Luther. Very... You should look at my camera angle. You should see what we're seeing. This is very controversial.
Kevin Hayes sounds very upset. I could see he's talking a lot right now.
If you can see what I'm seeing right now, you got.
I can see what you're seeing.
You got. Oh, almost. Tony Caicedo almost got collected. You got the Martini GT4 behind, getting caught up into it, and there is just Kevin Hayes done. Car completely destroyed.
Is Kevin Hayes' McLaren just made of paper mache or something? Because that wasn't that hard of a hit.
I mean,
it was a very glancey blow.
A pretty good send.
I see. Never mind. It was the GT4 that did the most damage.
Kevin Hayes not going to be happy about that one. Back up front, Kimbrough and Braun, Empire Racing still holding out the top row. We got Schwartz, Tyrrell, and Sides. No one has made a move. I'm sure Tyrrell is just working with Sides to not let Schwartz pass them. This is a lot of points they can gain on Schwartz, and this is their opportunity to do it. Man, that looks like some good racing, though. Good camera angle.
I think it's going. This is going real good. John Schwartz, Nick Terrell, and Nate Sides, all within about a second of each other, fighting for P3.
Here goes Schwartz. Gonna send it.
John Schwartz is giving Nick a run for his money, that's for sure.
I'm just waiting for Schwartz to send it, but Schwartz, he's a patient guy. You don't see any crazy sends from him. He'll do it when the time is right. He's biding his time.
However, if Nate gets around this GT4 before they do, like that gives Nate... Oh, we got Adam Dahl. Hot dog water backwards.
We're going to see hot dog water. That's what I'm saying. John Schwartz going to try to take that inside line. This might be what he needs to get around Nick Tyrrell. Doesn't quite have the speed, and everything still manages to stay the exact same position, which is crazy. This might be enough for John Schwartz to maybe make a move going into Doofus Dip. Poking his nose on the inside like he's going to try to make it happen, but not quite. There's still all three coming down through the dip around this next two set of right-handers. Just can't get it done.
This track is all right-handers. This track is almost entirely right-handers.
It is. Here's hot dog water off the track. What did I miss? John Schwartz pressed Nick Terrell. I go away for 1 second.
Oh my God! Nick
Terrell, no!
Nate Sides just completely tried to ram what was that, Kidney off the road, and it caused his teammate to ram him.
I don't know if he tried to ram off the road. Maybe he came up. Probably couldn't see him coming around that corner. Yep. That just caused the whole... Look at this again. It's caused a whole little accordion effect. Nate Sides slowed down for Chris Kidney. Terrell slowed down for Nate Sides. Schwartz didn't know what was going on. Plowed through everyone. Rare mistake from John Schwartz. We don't see this often. This is history.
Yeah, but they should have been able to see that there was GT4 traffic coming up. Like, what are they doing?
There's John Schwartz's view. I mean, he did slow down. He wasn't on the gas. I don't think he was expecting him to slow down quite that much.
I don't know.
I'm surprised Sides didn't just send it around Kidney.
All right.
Here's
Sides.
Still got
Schwartz putting the pressure on Sides. Sides is navigating some GT4 traffic on the start-finish straight.
Yeah, fuck this analysis. Am I right? We're done with it. Chris says we're done. We're done. Okay, buddy. Shit, we're actually done? He left? Goodbye, Chris.
What? No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh.
My wife just got home. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, we were in the middle of the crash analysis, and you were like, nah, we're done.
Nah.
We're going to talk about something else. I know you're in the middle of this, going through everyone's like camera views, but we're done. We're done looking at that. I don't want to look at it anymore. You know? Wayne Ventura. Nick
Glad you feel that way,
Tyrrell,
too.
Nick Tyrrell in a really beat up Acura, getting passed by Buenaventura on the outside. Do you think Tyrrell's gonna pit?
I don't
There's
know if
only
we have a
3
full
minutes.
pit.
There's only 3 minutes left of the race. There's probably no point.
There's 9 minutes left. But
Oh yeah, it's a 30-minute race. You might want to pit for the fast repair, but obviously not.
I don't know if it's worth it.
This is the chaos we were assuming was going to happen.
I wanted a full grid. Damn it! Whoever didn't show up, we're 10 points from.
I mean, we still got
From
28.
their
We still got
season
28 people currently driving around the
Don't
track.
care.
No one's
Don't
even
care.
dropped
They're
out.
They're losing 10 points. Whoever didn't show up from last race isn't losing 10 points.
Nothing's ever
I'm
good
making
enough
an
for you.
executive decision because why are they here? No reason for them to not be here.
Listen, buddy. Kevin Medina. Hunting down Joe Evers. He's half a second behind him. We're on a GT4 battle right here. We got a McLaren, or not McLaren. We got an Acura Scott Kimbrough behind him. Making his way through. Ooh, a little bump on Joe Evers. Got Chris Kidney going off into the ether again with a really damaged hot dog water, cockeyed wheel back there. Don't know what's going on. That's going to put Medina quite a bit off the back of Evers, unfortunately. He was closing the gap under a second. Now it's a full second. Had to dodge all that chaos. Gets a better run through Taylor's, hopefully. Coming down the back straight, we got 2 Porsche GT4s, and Joe Evers dives into the pits, I'm only assuming for a drive-through, and there goes Kevin Medina
Looks like
into
it.
P3.
It looks like it. Yep.
Meanwhile, running a real quiet race up here, no damage on his car, no drive-throughs. Patrick Cantrell. This is the track where Patrick Cantrell is going to thrive. This is his whole thing. Be careful. Don't get in any shit. Let everyone go past you. Finish the race first place. And that's what he's going to do.
I like your little rhyme there at the end.
Was that a rhyme?
Finish the race first place.
That was a good rhyme.
I liked it.
Well, that's what anyone who often complains that they're always in accidents or something, everyone just needs to look at Patrick Cantrell. How often is he? How often is he even? He's never even in the broadcast because he doesn't do anything that interesting half the time.
That's 100% true.
Which is a little upsetting. He deserves to be in the broadcast more. We tried to drag him in that one time, and he wouldn't talk to us. Remember? There's this one chance.
One was off.
Yep.
I do recall.
He was in the party chat and everything, and then he's like, nah. And I don't think he's ever been back in Discord since. Oh, he's in focus. He's in there. There's Nate Sides cruising up.
I'll be honest. The speed differential between the GT3s and GT4s at this track is pretty great.
It is pretty great. A whole 4 to 5 seconds on a track that's only a mile long.
Yeah.
That's
I
pretty
think
crazy.
we should do this with like SR8s next time.
You mean
SR8s and LMP2.
You mean GTPs?
No, SR8s and LMP2.
Mike Braun.
Because the SR8s are free.
Hold on, is Mike Braun gonna try to overtake his homie Scott Kimbrough? I don't think so. He got close.
Oh, we got another GT4. Looks like is off in the grass there. Who is it? Tyler Woodland.
Tyler Woodland in the McLaren.
I think he's another newcomer.
He hit that curb pretty rough. Kept it out of the wall. Kept it out of traffic. I'll take
Tony
it.
Caicedo's having a much better race than he was last week. He's in P5 currently with 5 minutes to go.
Kevin Hayes in a repaired McLaren getting around OMEC teammate Patrick Cantrell, hunting down a very damaged John Schwartz. Man, John Schwartz isn't even going to get an interview tonight. Maybe.
So, unfortunately, though, John Schwartz is 1 lap ahead of Kevin Hayes. So it doesn't even matter.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
Okay. All right,
buddy.
dude. All right, buddy.
Where's Kevin Hayes? He's that far off.
Kevin Hayes is in 14th.
You know, he's holding down
and
top 10.
John Schwartz is in 4th. Overall.
Yeah.
These are overall positions.
John Schwartz might be getting a drive-through, though. You never know.
That is true. But a drive-through is not a lap. A drive-through is about 20 seconds here.
Yeah.
I want to take a motorcycle onto this track. I think it'd be a blast.
This would be a good motorcycle track. We're gonna see Doyen.
So much fun.
We're not gonna see Doyen.
Nate Sides comfortably in P3 currently. John Schwartz falling behind. Mike Braun. Put a little bit of pressure on Scott Kimbrough. Not terrible. We still got another 3.5 minutes to go, it looks like. About 3 more laps. Scott Kimbrough's had a really good race. He started on pole. He's been able to keep his nose pretty clean.
We got Michael Doyen, who's a pro. Christopher Piero, amateur division, trying to fight off Michael Doyen, getting held up by a GT4, and Michael Doyen's trying to scrabble his way up there for some more points. He's been closing that gap down to a 10th and just can't quite get the pass made. We got Corvette v McLaren. Best car in the world versus the worst car on iRacing. They should have kept the old McLaren.
The old McLaren was tight.
Ooh, Bob Lindell catching some strays. Unfortunately, from Christopher Piero. Not only is there like 4 amateur GT3s, but Piero is up there fighting with the pros, no problem. Doyen really can't get a pass made. It looks like Piero's starting to pull away. That gap's coming back up to a second. Kidney's still got a rough car.
John Schwartz's, I know his hood technically is like where the trunk would be on his car. It's where the gas tank is, because he's in the Porsche. But that thing is shaking around.
It's weird from cockpit view too when that happens.
Yeah.
You got your hood
really
all
weird.
shaking around in front of you. It's very disconcerting.
Yes. Got another 1.5 minutes to go, so probably about 2 laps, depending on where Scott Kimbrough was at.
Oh, that was a good... hold on.
Yep.
Wait, no. Cantrell getting in the air.
Scott Kimbrough.
Oh, don't do that. Hold on. Yeah, keep talking.
Scott Kimbrough.
Keep talking.
So Scott Kimbrough, here he is. So, my boy Scott Kimbrough. Doing his best.
I want to see this camera angle of him going. Look at
P1.
Cantrell in the air. Oh, that's a shot right there. That's a clip.
That's a clip.
You can take that one home, Patrick. That one's for you, buddy.
Oh, Scott Kimbrough's coming up on a lot of traffic. This should be his white flag lap, though.
It's already the white flag?
Should be it. I had to guess.
Buddy, we got 5 more minutes. What are you smoking?
What are you talking about? It's 20. We're at 20.
No, we have 5. If you just look at SDK, we got 5 more minutes.
SDK's not loading for me. I don't know why.
It's because you don't ever come to these prepared.
You sure about this?
At least Devin's honest.
Is Devin even here anymore?
Who knows? Devin?
Oh.
Devin's gonna be here for interviews. Who's gonna interview people?
Oh, we're gonna have to figure this out by ourselves.
Devin. Homie probably fell asleep. Alright, John Schwartz went off the track. We got a crash from Adam Dahl. Hot Dog Water Crew, he just got that BMW repaired. That wheel was all messed up. Mechanics got it fixed. I don't know if he really crashed. Definitely overcooked it into that corner.
I wouldn't call that a crash.
Caicedo made a pass on John Schwartz for P4. John Schwartz goes way off, completely overdoing that corner, and there goes Caicedo into P4.
Oh no shit.
You know, not our most exciting broadcast.
It's been interesting.
I wish Devin was here to see it. You know? Kevin Medina.
It'd be nice.
Kevin Medina is less than a second on Patrick Cantrell for the GT4 Pro. Patrick Cantrell's in P2. Devin could have interviewed Patrick Cantrell, but he's not gonna. It's upsetting.
I don't know what to tell you, bud. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh no. Oh no, Medina's gonna make the pass on Cantrell. It's almost like he let him have it. Cantrell, fight for it. Keep the nose in. He keeps the nose in. He taps the bumper. Kevin Medina, Aston Martin, probably struggling for traction, coming out of that final hairpin of Taylor's, coming down the main straight. Are we going to see an answer from Cantrell for Medina, who just passed him for position on the track? No.
Doesn't look like it.
We're going to go on board with Cantrell.
He's going to answer in silence.
This is not Cantrell. This is Cantrell.
What?
What?
I said he's going to answer with silence.
What? Aston Martin, worst cockpit view. You can't see the hood at all. It looks like you're driving a van.
I already told you guys that I want a van.
I mean, that tracks. You don't like good cars.
Vans are great cars. I don't know what to talk about.
Your dream car you fight between is a Chevy Malibu and a Toyota Crown. So it definitely tracks that you want a van. You can have those cars. You can love them. It's fine.
Chevy Malibu is definitely not it.
You said it was an S-Class sedan. S-tier.
It doesn't mean it's my dream car.
Then why would it be S-tier if it's not your dream car? S-tier is like you would go slap down money on that today. It's S-tier. It's better than A. It's fantastic. I don't think you know how tiers work.
Just because it's an S tier, like, dude, there's nothing wrong with having something that's a little quirky, right? And a Chevy Malibu is not quirky, but it's an S tier road trip vehicle.
See, now you're moving the goalposts. I don't know how I feel.
No, that's what I've always said.
No, you said it was an S tier sedan. Now you're like, just road trip vehicle.
Okay, road trip vehicle, sedan, same.
I don't think so.
Name a good sedan that's not a good road trip vehicle.
Chevy SS. Pontiac G8 GXP with the manual.
That would be a fantastic road trip car.
Nah, it's not.
Kidding me?
You want like something comfortable and easy to drive.
Dude, you fucking fly at like 90 miles an hour, just all day. Whoa.
Okay, so then Malibu's definitely not an S-Class road trip car if that's your criteria. You gotta like get your criteria together. Patrick Cantrell making his way back up to Kevin Medina. I think Kevin Medina got held up a little bit. 6/10. He's closing the gap. We're coming back to Doofus Dip. We still are on board. I think the race is over.
I think it is too.
That was the end. We missed the ending because we were arguing. That was it. That's your whole.
In typical.
A lot of people got a lot of positions. I'm not even gonna go over it because we don't deserve it.
In typical OMEC fashion.
Your top three, and you round up. There's someone crashing. You round up the interviews. Ping some people.
Kimbrough,
Hold on.
Mike Brown.
Listen to
Brown,
me. You're not even listening.
Nate
You just talk. God damn it.
So rude to me.
Well, I was telling you to do something, and you're like, "Dude, fuck everything you're saying. I'm gonna do this." We gotta work on our flow. Gotta work on our chemistry.
Had great flow.
We have none. I was just gonna tell you to ping the interviews while I read off the positions, and then you just started reading off the positions. You started reading off the positions as I said that. It's over.
Give me more positions, please.
It's done. We're gonna drag in. No one's in the interview room yet, but Patrick Cantrell.
What's up?
You are honorable mention because you almost had P2. You almost got an interview from Devin Adams. He fell asleep playing Minecraft, I think. You got past your P3. But how'd you feel about that race tonight? You were the one out there. I said this was a Patrick Cantrell race because you keep it clean, you stay out of everyone's shit, and you finish good. And this is the track for that.
Yeah, that was actually more fun than I was expecting because I kind of got into a rhythm, especially through like the S's and getting through the jumps. But yeah, I had fun.
That was good. It wasn't honestly as exciting as a broadcast as I thought. It was the thing where the more dangerous a race gets, the calmer everyone is.
Yeah, we were talking before the race about just kind of keeping it chill. The harder you push, the more you crash. So I think everybody was kind of keeping that in mind.
All right, well, we're going to drag you back out of here. Congratulations on your P3. Doing
right,
pretty
thank
good
you.
this season in GT4 Pro. Keep it up.
Yeah, thanks.
We're going to...
8 sides?
What? No, we're
8
going
sides?
we're
Like Ron?
going to drag in Scott Kimbrough. We're going to drag in Scott Kimbrough and Mike Braun. You're both here. Empire Racing. You guys are still on the same team, right? Did I get this wrong? Yeah, Empire Racing locked out the front row qualifying, kept it for the entire race. What was your guys' strategy tonight?
Follow Scott. I thought it was going to be over in turn 1.
Yeah.
It turned the car and it did not turn.
Turn 1 was a little bit of a mess, too. We got a crash from Jake Luther and kind of came across track, took some people out. You avoided some chaos at the start. Were you worried about Schwartz catching up to you guys at all during the race?
I mean, anything's possible when you're going through lap traffic. You know, if you catch him in the wrong. Mike, wasn't I like 3.5 seconds ahead of you? And then in like 2 laps, he was right behind me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the way you catch traffic, the way everything goes. Having your teammate next to you on the front row, it helps because you can talk to each other and you can, say, okay, go, or you got this, I got
strategize.
this. Yeah. So it is nice.
Block.
Yeah. It is nice having him up there. It was a fun race, and yeah, out of the blue, out of nowhere, I was like right back on his back bumper, and he's like, "Where did you come from?" So, but no, it was a fun race.
Were you planning on making a move when you caught back up to him, or was there some team orders in play?
There was definitely team orders. No, I'm kidding. He's difficult to pass. I've learned a lot from Scott over the last couple of years, and there's one thing is it's hard to pass him. So I learned to stick to that back bumper, and that's usually a safe place.
I planned on him trying to pass me.
Oh, there you go. And I gotta send it a little harder next time.
If the opportunity was there, trust me, I would give him a door. But no, it was fun. Everybody was so worried about the race. Well, for us it was fun because we were out front.
There's definitely some upsets this race. There's gonna be some unhappy people. There were some incidents, but for the most part, as all OMEC races where it seems really challenging and hard, everyone all of a sudden starts driving clean. It's weird.
Ish.
Yeah.
I don't think that track was meant for GT3 cars.
I don't think so either, but everyone's been telling me I couldn't put it in for 8 seasons. I finally got it in, so we're good now.
I think Scott and I are glad that you did, Marcus.
All right, that's all I got. Chris, you got anything else for him?
I do not, unfortunately.
All
I'm
right.
sorry. I'm organizing things.
Well, there you go. Devin Adams fell asleep playing Minecraft, I think. So he was going to interview Empire Racing, but he's gone. So you got us.
Yep.
We'll save it for next time.
Absolutely. Congratulations, guys. Hopefully we'll be talking to you next week.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
We're going to get Nate Sides. Get back here.
Hi.
P3, GT3 Pro.
P3, I'll take that. I beat Schwartz. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, there was some chaos there with. So what? Coming up on Kidney, you got Terrell in the back of you, Schwartz in the back of him. What happened?
The GT4 just went way slower than I thought he was going to, and I hit him. Nick hit me. Schwartz hit Nick. Yeah, and Nick unfortunately got the brunt of that.
Yeah, it was a little comedic, but until then, you, Terrell, and Schwartz just on each other the entire race. It was pretty entertaining.
I got on the mic and said I felt like a bottle and a cork there. Like I was like, as soon as they got past me, they would go flying away. But I was able to put my car in the right spot and keep it back there.
Yeah, it looked like everyone's making moves. I thought something was going to change, but then you guys would just fall right back into the same exact order. So
yeah.
That was a good one. You got anything else, Chris?
No. Dude,
Chris is just
you held on to it. I'll be honest.
I was
we
worried
were
about.
For you. I'll say that.
I was the first race. I was I forgot it was 10x, not 17x, and this race I was holding on to an 8x, probably for the last third.
Yeah, definitely a tough track for the incident. So there was a few people I think got drive-throughs right away. So
Oh yeah.
that was a good one. Well, congrats on hanging it in there, P3. That's good.
Thank you guys.
Good showing, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right.
Who's this guy think he is here for an interview?
Dude, this freaking guy
P1.
brought home P1 in GT4 AM.
Yeah, boy.
Not only
buddy.
P1, but finished ahead of 2 pros, Joe Evers and Ian Baker.
Should have been P2 overall. We had a little bit of a issue on the last lap, but yeah, it was very good.
I missed the last. What was the last lap issue? I missed it.
Yeah, go pull up the broadcast
real
real fast. Yeah, I was right there. Anyway, yes, it was very good. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. I keep pace with Justin, but you just can't pass here, man. But yeah, I was loving that. Just keeping it clean. Got my safety bonus, and we got white flag. I was like,
Nice.
cool, we get second place, and then had someone come out of the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
That's all right. It happens.
It
It
is
happens.
all right.
Long season.
Honestly,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
life.
one of the minor incidents of this race.
That's the other thing too. Like honestly, with everything, all the other stuff I saw going on, I'll take that. Compared to the other stuff. So yeah, feeling pretty good about it.
Dude, you kept it nice and clean. Obviously, you brought him the podium, so I wouldn't be complaining.
Yeah, no. Well, it helps in the back of my mind. I'm like, if I spin, Marcus is going to show it. That's the back of my head the whole entire race. So it's a nice little nice
Sounds like
reminder.
it's
to keep
true.
everything.
Sounds like it's the first thing on your mind, honestly.
Except we
It pretty much is.
we missed the entire end of the race. We were arguing about road trip cars, I think.
That
It ended in
tracks.
a very Osborne Motors fashion, so it was a good end.
Good. That's
We
how
didn't even know it
should
was
go.
done, but
We didn't.
anyway, man. Congrats.
Thank you very much, folks. I'll catch you.
Let's get Luke in here.
Luke.
All right, have a good night.
Oh, where'd Luke Penley go?
Oh, where'd he go? He was here.
Get back here, Luke Penley.
Hey guys.
Congrats.
Congrats on
Congrats
P3.
on the P3, GT4 AM. Sorry.
Yeah, I was
How'd
kind
you feel
of.
about tonight's race?
I was kind of really nervous about the Knockhill circuit, especially in the BMW because it's a little tail happy, but I was able to stay out of trouble for the most part.
Is this your first race with us, or have you been here?
I've been here once, like 2 seasons ago for one race.
Oh man, so now you're back.
Yes.
How,
Yep,
how you feeling about it? Are we gonna be here for this whole season, or what are you thinking?
Yeah. I enjoy the GT4s a little more than the GT3s, so when I saw that you guys had it on the roster, I was kind of excited about that.
Oh yeah, another
Yeah, I like
GT4 enjoyer.
Yeah, I love the feeling of the body roll you get in the GT4s.
That's exactly how I feel about it. The GT3s feel so dumb. You drive the GT4,
They
it's
do.
like you can feel the weight of the car moving around, and then you get in the GT3, and I don't know what's going on.
Right, it helps slow guys like me feel like I'm being fast because I feel the suspension moving.
Exactly.
Well, I wouldn't consider you slow since you got a podium, but
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
What
what do
stayed
I
out of
know,
trouble,
man?
really.
I'm just a drunk announcer.
You got podium on a pretty difficult track, so congratulations. We're happy to have you out here for GT4. The field sometimes gets a little light on GT4, so I'm happy there's a GT4 enjoyer out there.
Oh yeah,
I'm
for
into it.
sure.
Yep. I agree.
Well, that's all I
Yeah,
got
man.
for you.
Congrats. Have a good rest of your night, man. See you next week.
Likewise. Thank you.
Well, sorry.
Well,
Oh, I was eating a high chew and I didn't quite get it done before he left. It's the king of candy. That's another one.
what's
that's
a
not-
high chew?
You never had a high chew? Google it.
I don't know if I'm gonna. Is it HICH?
Yeah. Do you like Starburst?
EW? Ew, I don't like fruity candy. That's why I've never had
Oh,
one. Of
well,
these.
you'll hate it. On that note,
Oh,
that's another one of the books. Devin Adams fell asleep playing Minecraft. We missed the end of the race, but
Skittles
I think
are the worst candy ever.
I think the timing tower is pretty good. I think overlay pretty good. We'll have to see what people think. I even got in some overall racing gaps in there I heard people talking about. I don't know. I think it was tech-wise pretty good broadcast.
Right.
Broadcast-wise, pretty bad.
Brands Hatch was probably one of our best broadcasts ever. Knockhill was about average for us. It was above average. I'll give us above average.
Give it a good
But otherwise,
6
not
out
too
of
bad.
10.
Knockhill, that was a 9 out of 10.
We're getting there.
Sorry, not Brands Hatch. Brands Hatch was a 9 out of 10 though.
We're getting our rhythm back. Is there one more? There's one more broadcast where I can't drink. Is next week special event or is next week a race?
Next week should be a race, isn't it? Because aren't we on? Yeah. Let's end the broadcast by looking at the race schedule. So we just finished up week 3 of sprints at Brands Hatch and Knockhill. Week 4 is going to be a crowd favorite or racer's favorite, maybe. We're going to be at Spa, and it's going to be dry, so people are going to be real happy.
Yeah, Spa in the dry in the daytime. Hype.
I hate. Have I ever told you that I don't like Spa that much?
Yeah, it makes sense. You don't like things that most people like.
It's just over. I think
it's true. It's
fine.
True. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That is kind of true. That is kind of true, to be honest. All right, Marcus.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna call. We're gonna sign off. Devin, I hope you enjoy this. He's still in the chat, by the way. He's still here. He definitely fell asleep.
I can't believe this, dude. This fucking guy.
Devin Adams. And on that note,